decided to change up. Puck flutters right to Snow. He grabs it and then plays it aside for Daniels. Daniels crashes into O'Donnell and tries to clear the zone. It does. He got it over the head of Barry Potomski. And here we go. This is O'Donnell and...
Well, on the ice, they're throwing punches.
Daniels throwing from his back against Sean O'Donnell.
Never seen that before.
And so it did not take this combination of players very long. We were talking when Potomski's out there along with Bilesma and Kordic and Daniels. Those lines go against each other. Probably going to get a scrap. As it turns out, the defenseman O'Donnell ends up in a fight with Daniels.
I think Daniels is cut in the finger as he's going right to the dressing room, accompanied by John Worley, the trainer. Yeah, a lot of sparks are going to fly when these guys are out on the ice. But watch now as they both fall to the ice, and this is when they start throwing punches. Wow.
They weren't going to stop
Fires
just because they hit the ice.
Scott Daniels, 2 minutes for slashing plus 5 minutes for fighting.
So Daniels gets an extra 2. And watching some of the Los Angeles Kings early games, as you get a look at Scott Daniels, who tries a long cross-ice pass deflected away from Leclerc. Blake is to it. Banks it up the boards, kept in by Dykhouse. Upended heavily was Brenda Moore on the board.
Thought there should be a penalty on this. Watch Rod Brenda Moore. And from behind, the leg goes out by number 4, Rob Blake. And that one goes by the wayside.
Well, Roddy had a case, didn't he? Dykhouse is there to get the puck. Dykhouse playing it to the corner. Blake has lost his stick. Terrian's going to pinch. Terrian behind the net. Leclerc back to Terrian, walking in front. He scores! Big John got his first point of the season earlier with the assist, still looking for his first goal. Errant pass here. Kristich written off hard by Dykhouse. He hit that standard again at the end of the Flyers bench, and Kristich is hurting. Padded hole right where the glass starts, right after the Flyers bench. John Leclerc took a hit into that the other night. This time it's Kristich, and he is feeling it. Well,
and thank goodness that is padded. Good takeout by Carl Dykhouse, and Kristich, a very dangerous player once he crosses that blue line.
Today's Jardin Flyers with power play time to start this second period. 50 seconds remaining. Renberg gets to Dykhouse with room. He'll wind it, fire and score! And the Flyers have a 3-on-1 right here. Zubris moving in. The pass to Bodine down low from Zubris. Slam dunk. Tic-tac-toe. 3-0 Flyers. Not even 2.5 games, and he has 2 goals. Nothing to this NHL stuff. So Zubris has that one. The first goal was assisted as we
have a scrap
in front. We'll get to that in a moment. Daniels involved again. Daniels and Barry Potomski. These are 2 rugged individuals. Daniels trying to get the right hand free. They wrap each other up again, and then Potomski just lands on top of Scott Daniels. And so those 2 will both visit the penalty bench. The action fast and furious to start this second period. 20 seconds later, at 39 seconds, Zubris from Otto and Podine.
Well, the puck was shot into the Flyers' end. You see the 2 combatants just outside the Flyer blue line, throwing some good punches and hanging on with one arm and throwing punches with the other. Toughest part, though, on a play is to try to keep your balance without falling to the ice.
Played by Blake. Blake turns it over to Brenda Moore. Here's the footsteps of Kordic, I think. Here's Brenda Moore moving in. The pass off to Daniels for the shot, and the blocker saved by Defoe. Daniels and Kordic just run Blake over, but Blake ends up on top of the puck. Matt Johnson comes in and has some words and a shove for Kordic, and there's a lot of gasoline around a fire right now with the combination of players you have out there.
Just a flick of the match, and watch out. And a good drop pass by Rod Brenda Moore set up that shot by Scott Daniels. And then you saw Kordic just come in and level Blake. Real good hit. That's called finishing your check. Wow.
He's still not skating. Got a second opinion this week and is at least a week away. Here's a shot, save made, rebound, score! Getting his own rebound was Ian LaPerriere, and the Kings are on the board. It's 3-1. Olczyk rolls it around to the other side. Now Matt Johnson clears the zone. Olczyk taken down by Klatt, penalty. Klatt will go. Tripping is the call. And the Kings will get a very big power play right here. A chance to get within one.
Boy, Matt Johnson and Kordic have had a few words, but punches haven't been thrown. There's the takedown.
Yannick Perreault with an outlet. Ray Ferraro gets a step. Ferraro coming in. The backhander saves Snow. And Ferraro crashes into Snow, who goes flying. And we've got some angry people back by the glass. By the net of Gar Snow. The arm from Wacom was not up. That does not mean he didn't call a penalty, but it might be an indication he's not going to. And you can hear Wacom right there saying he got knocked right into you. So,
and here's another look at it. Look at Carl come back, forcing to that backhand, and there's not a lot to shoot at. Gar Snow took a lot of that away, and because Ray Ferraro had his head down, I don't think he saw the positioning of Gar Snow. He's got the head down, and then all of a sudden, there's Gar Snow. You're waving your arms. Why are you waving your arms at me here?
I owe you about 800 elbows, but Ray
Ferraro, you obviously don't agree with the call.
No, not necessarily the call. Ray Ferraro afterwards had a word or two for Gar Snow. I think Ray Ferraro thought that Garth embellished that quite a bit. Leclerc back to Brenda Moore. Brenda Moore backhands across the shot. They score! Eric Desjardins avoids the check of Perreault, but the puck to Ferraro in traffic, bounces back to the point. Zamolik a shot. Score! Zamolik back to get the puck. He gets the goal his first from Ferraro and Blake at 11:37. Slaney with a pass down low. Greeny scores!
Now a very tenuous 4-3 lead for the Flyers.
John Slaney gets the only assist. 12:02 the time. This one is tenuous. Otto and Blake, and here they go. Joel Otto and Rob Blake decide to fight. This will take Blake out of the game for 5 minutes at least, with only 7:41 remaining. Otto and Blake all tied up, unable to really get their arms. Oh, Blake an uppercut left. That might have caught Otto. Otto then wrestles him down. So Rob Blake, well, I'm sure Larry Robinson would rather have on the ice. But now a one-goal hockey game with 7:41 remaining, but he and Joe Otto looked each other in the eye and said, let's go.
If I was Terry Murray, I would rather have Otto on the ice also.
Yeah, I mean, protecting the lead, Joe Otto is a key element of that. So both teams will be missing key players. When we come back, it's suddenly a hockey game at 4-3. Philadelphia, 7:41 remaining.
That's it?
Are you kidding me? 2 for roughing. Well, we've seen an example of this, Gary, twice now early this year, where they don't give the fighting majors unless it's really deserved, I guess.
I guess you have to throw more than 5 or 6 punches before it's classified as a 5-minute major.
So Otto and Blake will be back. It also means that it's 4-a-side hockey with the minor penalties as opposed to majors. And that sets up the Kings the other way. Kristich with Ferraro joining. Kristich in to Ferraro. The shot. Score! Ray Ferraro on the 2-on-1 work to perfection. This game is tied at 4.
So here we go. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Sudden death. Team scores, they win. If we play 5 and nobody scores, each team gets a point and a tie. Although at this point the Flyers would probably treat a tie to this game as a loss. You blow a 3-goal lead in the third, you're not going to be happy with just the 1 point. Swoboda plays a pop fly into the Los Angeles zone. They wave off the icing. Blake is back. Brenda Moore checks him quickly. Kings pick it up though. Perreault tips to Ferraro. Ferraro cross ice pass intercepted. Dykhouse. Dangerous play there as Kristich was right on him, but Flyers cleared the zone. Brenda Moore sneaks the pass through to Renberg. Michael Renberg up on the left wing. Renberg stops, looks things over, pass to Brenda Moore. Shot, he scores! They win it in overtime! Rod Brenda Moore's 500th NHL point. The Flyers win it 5-4 as they beat the Kings.
Rod Brenda Moore doesn't even want the congratulations. He was just heading for the players' bench. Well, that didn't take very long. So with the C on his left shoulder, a lot of happy fans. It's a win for the Philadelphia Flyers. Terry Murray will not be very happy about the way the team played in the third period, but All is forgiven with the victory.